First of all,
Hey guys.
Happy New Year
to you, Happy New Year to everyone and your families and your brothers and sisters. They're all families, Ani. I forgot.
Happy New Year.
Very sogam it is, little bit.
Say Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yes.
A very, very
Happy
New
New
Year.
From the Indieverse fam, from the Indieverse crew to the Indieverse fam.
Yes.
Ivy crew.
Yes. Welcome to the Indieverse Podcast.
She's talking about who is zero or not. We are all about positivity. We are no zeros.
We are sitting on the first day of the year with absolute positivity.
Full of passion,
aggression.
dedication.
I've
Vision,
brought in the color
mindset.
to the room. You can see.
And with that, I'm your host, Joshua S. And this is with me.
The hopeless host wearing something and coming. Rohan Cyril. Vanakkam.
And our producer.
Maria Jessica.
Welcome back to the show, people.
So Ivy fam, now I know this has been there was a break for a week.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sincere
we were
apologies.
all on the holiday mode and holiday season. So, speaking about indie music and all of that,
Yes.
we have a very notable event which is coming up.
Made purely for the indie.
Yeah, so there was an
Ins.
announcement recently that
Yes.
there is a indie music festival which is set to take place on January 11th of 2025
Wow.
at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi.
Wow.
And
Some
we can-
exciting names.
Yeah.
New Delhi.
Yeah. And they're featuring artists like Anuv Jain. We were actually listening in the previous episode. We heard Anuv Jain.
Wait,
Yes.
was this for this activity?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're going to see the
Okay.
man in form
Horribly we both
on
lost
stage
that day.
Yeah.
in the Indie Music Festival.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just seeing him.
So we have Anuv Jain, we have Osho Jain, we have
Yes.
Taba Chake.
Yes.
So be in
Nalayak.
touch with all the updates that are
Yeah.
coming with y'all too. And
Fun.
we'll also be updating y'all if we come across about the same. And so that's for our weekly update.
That is one of the major weekly updates. But
Yeah.
something even more major is coming up.
Even
Yes.
more major.
Yes. So we are very, very excited to actually announce that we are having it's something like a clip
So,
episode for those of y'all
Condensed format.
who are a little bit lazy.
Technically, how we arrived at this is people are like 1 hour, and all. I'm not going to watch. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm not giving you the time of the day. So we were like, okay, let's surungify it. Okay. And let's take the major clips or the major
Correct.
points from the major pulse points.
Pulse points.
You'll see this come back.
Yes.
But the major pulse
episode.
points from our podcast and put them as clips, like 5 to 10 minutes clips. So that y'all can watch. If y'all don't want to watch the full show, y'all can watch these
Anything
clips.
relevant.
Yes.
Now this can work on two ways
Uh-huh.
because if y'all are y'all really like the clips. So basically, can we tell them the name we have decided for this?
We are going to call it
The
You already listened to it.
is the IV pulse point.
yeah. So
Pulse points.
Pulse
yeah,
points.
I mean IV pulse points or IVPP. Okay.
IPP.
Come up with more shot than none. That in all you're doing means that's all.
Yeah. And do subscribe. I'm just very subtly putting it there. Subscribe to it. If you want to know more about it, like you can click the bell icon. So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't ask
Yes.
why we laugh.
Yeah.
Y'all will know why
We have
Y'all
our
will know
inside
why we
jokes.
laugh.
very soon.
Anyways,
So let's get into. Is it that's all for the weekly updates?
that's it.
Then
Very
As
short
of
one.
now,
It's a
and
very
then
interesting one
obviously
also.
there's so much for
This
indie
weekly
artists to look in
Mm-hmm.
for the 2025.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of the most prominent.
Okay.
It's a good
news.
way to start the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, to know the
Very
indie
nice.
music festival
A
is
short
around
question.
the corner. Yeah.
Short question. Just a random question. Where do you all want to see the podcast by the end of this year? I put it out to y'all.
This play should be a little bit more colorful by the end of this year.
Yes. So we got our producer from the dark to the light this side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is one change.
But yeah, I'm asking, but what do you want to see a change? Where do you want to see the podcast?
Where do I?
I feel like I want a larger community that is built on our YouTube channel, because I feel like, I know obviously maybe not that many people are actually watching,
Mhm.
but we can definitely do that through community and support of our friends who
Yes.
are tuning in. So I think a larger community of people who are indie artists who would like to start pursuing their own music journey or any art for that matter. Not just music here. We are here for even other indie artists who are trying to work in the dance, rap, whatever. So building a community, a
Building a
strong
community.
community. I
Beautiful.
would say that.
Yes. Beautiful.
What about you?
Jinx.
You asked him there, he's asking me. What is this? For
It's
that
like
direct,
one
you could have
track.
asked your only. In 2025, there are going to be 52 Fridays,
Yes.
which means 52 new episodes.
Yes.
Which means 52 new shoutouts.
Yes.
Which means 52 maybe possibly new connections.
Yes.
Just 52. But 52 people, new people. She said community, which is pretty much my point also.
Yeah.
But like more, like, in detail, more specifically, there are going to be these many people that we could possibly connect with in this next year. Very interesting thing. We first of all started end of 2024.
Yes.
Exactly.
So this is going to be a fresh, not fresh, but maybe next December, this year December,
It'll be a 1 year.
will
of
be a
Indieverse.
1 year. So it'll be exciting to see the things that change. One of the things I'm actually expecting is for that 52 new things in the IV
think,
podcast.
As you said, like we are going to like see so many changes in these 52 episodes
yeah.
that we're gonna.
Background definitely will change.
Every time we are working on episodes, we are trying to make some minor changes, and these small changes are going to make a big difference when we look back to how our entire year has been.
Like actually we have very, very minute differences every single episode.
Yeah.
Yes. Very minute.
Like we pulled up the angle of Jessica's camera for this episode.
Yes.
That took on 40 minutes. But though, yeah, more specifically, that's
I would like to see the
Changes in the
podcast at 100K subscribers.
100K subscribers.
Yes.
It's a good number for Archie. It's a good number. I like it. I like it. She's not able to believe
Is
it.
that-
100K subscribers. So.
That's it.
Oh my
Like, where
god.
like என்னடி சொல்ற
Where will I go for
நீ என்ன
100K
சொல்ற
people?
Genuine reaction.
100K is how much in
1 lakh subscribers.
1 lakh? That is.
So this is our
Lack.
break segment.
No, shout out.
We were just gone for 1 week.
She forgot.
We forgot everything.
The worst part is we reminded her just before starting the recording.
Yeah.
I was coughing so much.
No, ma'am. It's okay. Fine.
No, it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
But what have we got next?
But what's happening next?
Let Far J fill us in while MJ is in auto
We
break.
are going into the first shout out of the year.
Yeah, boy.
The first shout out of the year. And our producer, ma'am, Jessica, ma'am, will take
My
us
God.
into the first producer. First producer.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out how to keep the ball. But
Okay.
yeah, the first shout out of the year.
First shout out.
Our shout out for today's episode is Anushka Maski.
Nice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Who is Anushka Maski? Maski?
Yes.
Maski. Anushka Maski.
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
clarifying the name.
When Anushka's listening to the way we are pronouncing, we are really sorry if we are like.
If we get the name wrong, yes, please.
Yeah, see that
Forgive
I do
us.
a lot. Okay, I do that a lot. So forgive me before.
So
in hand itself.
how I came
Maski.
across Anushka Maski is there is this new movie which is hitting the box office now. It's like in the top 10 movies now. It's called Mismatched. A lot
Okay.
of the youngsters have been watching this on Netflix.
For some reason, I've been seeing this this particular series, right? I don't know if
Yeah.
it's a series or if it's a movie.
I think it's a series.
Series. Yeah, it's. I don't know. Few people don't understand why it's trending. Few people are loving it.
Yeah.
So
Mismatched.
okay.
Wait, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Mismatched. Wait, my friend was telling me about
Yeah.
Mismatched.
Oh yeah, I think it's a series.
Oh, Mismatched. That's what
So-
it's about. So she sang in it, or like
Yeah,
she.
there is one of her songs. So basically, Anushka, she is an indie artist who is collaborating with a record label right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's called the Cosmic Grooves.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So Cosmic Grooves is a record label. So whenever she does her music, she sends it to them, and that's how she got most of these opportunities. So as indie artists, what I'm saying is collaborating with other artists or like labels like these can really help them grow, right?
Yep.
So
But you need a portfolio. So.
Yes.
oh yeah. So
yeah.
that's how a Mismatched happened for her. And okay, so something about Anushka. She's born in Sikkim and she's based in Mumbai. Okay, so
Another Mumbai artist.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
people are going to think we are from Mumbai because we are talking so many about
So-
it. We are actually
Exactly.
from Bangalore.
exactly, and we would love to give them a shout out and
Sure.
like look into their work because every day we are learning too, right?
Yes.
So actually, her roots is in folk music. It started off there.
I
Okay,
am interested.
yeah. So I think
Okay.
let's just dive into the music. Yeah.
Yep. So I got the song. I'm just gonna play
Yes.
it. Let's listen.
I like a second name there.
Yeah.
No. Oh my god! It gave me chills when I was listening to this. I kept listening to the song the whole day.
Nice. Nice.
It's a nice way to throw off people who are trying
Yeah.
to the groove. The off.
Right. I like the production.
She bends her.
Ah,
She
Exactly.
bends. Like the whole song, she was bending into each note.
So, I want your perspectives on this. Like, what did you think?
I actually loved
What
it.
did you have?
The one thing which is different, I've listened to like singers bending their voices into like most things, but I haven't listened to a song where there'll definitely be
Okay.
songs where that happens. But this is the first song that I am listening to where the entire song itself, her entire vocal thing had like
Exactly.
bends. It was moving. It was vibey.
Yeah, I mean, Anushka actually, she's in her bio, somewhere I read, she identifies herself as a lyrics first musician.
Oh,
So, yeah, maybe that's why. Like, she first worked completely on her her lyrics, her music, and then she went into the thing. So, what is your takeaway?
I for some reason I'm reminded of how Santosh Narayan sings his songs.
Right.
Like when he does his own song, when he does for others, he does a brilliant job. Okay, in singing.
Correct.
But when he does for his own song, no, he has this kind of a very lazy
yeah.
kind of a singing,
Yeah.
and for some reason it just works. Okay, when I mean lazy, I don't mean bad. It's a very
Relaxed kind
the
of
voice is very relaxed, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like it smoothens into the song, and I felt hers is like even with the harmonies going,
Exactly.
everything
You
is
didn't
very
It's all-
I actually
She
feel like she was
focused a lot.
training her
Huh.
vocal. Nothing.
Yeah.
nothing.
It was
It's
very
just
on
like
knees.
very laid back singing
The
and too good.
harmonies
Yep.
were on point.
Yeah.
And actually, something about Anushka I didn't tell was she did journalism.
Oh, okay.
She was a journalist. Then she went to the corporate sector, and she chose to just leave all of that and just focus into music.
Nee.
So she
Yes.
felt
It's
like
quite
her
a thing.
space. She could find herself fully in music. Right?
Appreciate it.
So, and I think a lot of indie artists here who was watching our content also, most of y'all can relate to this.
Yep.
Right? And actually, she was also in a contest. She was also given a prize of that singer songwriter. She was a winner for that in
Amazing.
a contest. So
Oh.
Amazing.
she's mostly known for this. Her lyrics, her music, the way she harmonizes, the definition she's giving to it. So
I'd like to see how it would blend with her voice in a band setting.
Yeah.
It'll
Has
be
she done any
interesting.
live shows?
she's
Yeah, I
open
think
for a
she
couple
has.
of artists. Okay.
Nice.
So she's actually she's open for Pratik Wad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus,
see what I found on Instagram. I think she's Frizzle D'Souza. She's done one collaboration with her, not a song but live.
Oh, okay.
She's been with a live song.
So yeah, she's also a very she's an upcoming artist, and she's already on the go now. She's set foot in the right path, and that's why I'm saying, like, collaborating with a label which is almost established and
And
well
is promoting
established.
indie
Yeah,
artists. Yes.
it's so
Yeah.
important. So
Yeah.
these record labels is one way for indie artists to actually flourish.
For
So
sure.
do check out her Instagram page, check all
Yep.
her music platforms, and
One song that I'm
Amazing.
going to be listening to of hers is, I think, Zaman.
yeah,
Her first
Zaman's
ever
another
Hindi
one.
song release, I guess.
Oh yeah, Zaman
I'm
is
looking at
another
it right
good
now.
song. It's
Okay.
a really nice song.
Okay.
So
Anushka Maski.
Maski.
I like
If
her
you-
second name. Yeah, I like her second name.
Okay.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
So big shout out to you,
Big shout
Anushka, and keep doing this more. And I think people like you inspire other indie artists to
Yes.
Yeah.
do what they are passionate about.
And listen to
So-
all her songs. And
Exactly.
actually, she had her own single before this. I think that's the same thing.
I think
Yeah,
her
I guess.
latest
Yeah, but that is in 2023, and we
Yeah,
wanted to get something
2023.
that's a little more
Recent.
recent, and that's
yeah.
why we went for the song. But yes, do check out all her songs. Follow her on Instagram.
Yeah.
On wherever she
Give
is on
lots of
social
love
media.
from the Ivy side.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
love of the Ivy side.
Yes.
Yes.
Anushka Maski. Thanks for the shout out. I mean, thanks for the opportunity of shout.
Yeah. And on that note,
And on that note,
we will take a short commercial break, and we'll be back.
for our topic of the day, the next segment.
See you back in a while.
This will come now. Write up will come now. Sit and read that write up. Little bit.
That was our introduction back to the second half of the Indieverse podcast, people.
Someone will comment.
Welcome
Make
back.
one music no for yourself.
Get a life,
Get a life. You have a life,
but no insurance. You have a car, but no insurance. You have a dog.
Why
No, they cover
insurance?
dogs
They
also.
cover dogs also first, yeah.
Yes,
What
we
is
are.
that company? Tekkumuttu?
Technology.
What?
Tekkumuttu
you're not
Insurance
that.
Company.
Hey, what?
We have high-end technology.
Oh
What are high-end
We have
Specialists.
We have
Oh my god.
engineers.
engineers? You'll be smiling and looking.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
What a funny thing.
So okay, let's get into the second half.
So yeah, welcome to the next segment, the topic of today's episode, which is obviously, like as y'all can see in the heading, it's about sustainable touring practices. So this is something I felt like this is a very important topic to dive into, because one thing is we always look into festivals.
Right
we
now,
always
yeah.
look into
Mhm.
and something that we can discuss what people can look into the indie music festival just coming up in Jan. So why is this important is also because with a country like India, first of all, we are overpopulated actually. So Yeah, we're very overpopulated. And people's craze for music, to move, to, just free their mind is just increasing day by day with all the IT sector
Mm-hmm.
or the work life.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in the increasing times of having festivals or like concerts or whatever, it is very important to keep in mind that touring, companies,
Or
I mean, travel
artists.
agencies, or whoever's trying to go watch these festivals, even the performers themselves who are conducting these festivals, the event management company, there are certain things they need to keep in mind. So, to start off, um, what do you guys think?
Let me be the one to come
Start
from
off.
the audience perspective.
Yeah.
What is sustainable touring
Mm,
for an indie artist, more specifically?
Okay, let's come.
What is
let's
that? What-
actually start from the artist, from an artist
Yeah, that's what.
perspective,
Yeah,
and then boil it down
boil
to
it down.
an
What
indie
it
artist
actually? Yeah,
perspective.
mm.
Sustainable touring.
Sustainable touring.
Sustainable touring. What is it? What is it, ma'am? Tell me.
I have no idea what.
A more green.
From
way.
an audience point of view, I'm taking the audience shoes now.
Mhm.
I'm hearing you say sustainable touring practice.
Hmm?
What is
Yeah.
sustainable touring practice?
You're
For example, we
given-
have the Jan 11th.
How?
Okay.
So-
can
How are you going to?
Yeah. So actually, that's why I actually asked what do y'all think about it. But according to me, something that people can look into sustainable touring practices is your most basic thing is travel, the travel segment, accommodation. Obviously, with traveling, you need accommodations because where are you going to sleep? And then you have food and beverages. Okay. So now the sustainability part in this. Okay, fine. We'll keep it to these three segments. Okay.
Okay.
In our sustainable touring practices,
Okay.
we'll keep to travel,
Food.
accommodation, and food,
Yeah.
beverages, what goes on in a festival.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a lot of increase of carbon footprints.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now you have a lot of plastic usage. Okay. I'm talking in terms of food and beverages. They sell a lot of popcorns or snacks, or they have a lot of, what do you say that? The carts. What are they called?
Okay.
They keep these carts over there. No?
Stalls.
Stalls.
Not stalls. What are those?
Fruit chill.
No. Food trucks. Food trucks. I mean to say.
I was going to. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so we have these food trucks and all these stalls, as you all mentioned. Now, imagine there are lakhs and lakhs of people who are actually coming for a festival. And now in a festival, you have many artists who come and perform. It's not just like, even if it's concerts, even if it's concert, it's usually people don't move that much. Okay, it's not that much also in an open area. Sometimes it's in an open area, but sometimes it's usually in a more closed thing. Concerts happen. Now people come, they come serve, and obviously they're going to put kachara there. But in a more open space, who is going to clear all this garbage?
Hmm.
Right?
So
So,
how do you minimize that? Is
exactly. So using reusable,
Mhm.
things that you can recycle instead of cut in a way that we can cut plastic
Mhm.
usage
Mhm.
at festivals. Okay, that's something that we can talk more about the food and beverages side.
from that side, yeah.
Yeah, and then in terms of accommodation, if you go to Goa, there's a lot of festivals that happen in Goa also,
Okay.
or like even here. So instead of just like for a one, like if you all are going on a group of people, right? How groups or people can plan and take hostels and stay, right? And in terms of, in accommodations, there are like various, again, people preferences. Some people just want the hotel thing. But if it is a younger generation, a younger crowd, and in terms of waste of food over there too, and the overtaxes, all of these things, how they can make it more feasible. That's one more part we're going to look into. And we're going to see the travel. Okay. So traveling is another whole different segment where people, like, if it is like just a person or two people who are going, instead of going in the car or something, they can opt for a train. Because again, it's causing, every time whenever festivals or the music concerts or anything happens, there's a hell a lot of traffic, which is obviously causing, like, or you can have shuttle, where, like, as I spoke to you guys about under 25, they had a shuttle.
Oh, the shuttle bus thing?
Yeah. They had a shuttle. So if event management and organizers are able to focus more on a shuttle perspective, or focusing on ticketing and routing for people in a particular systematic order. So these are some things I wanted to talk about
Okay.
in this sustainable touring practices.
Okay.
So what are
Interesting.
your thoughts?
I'm going to come from the. Okay, now, like, most of what you addressed was for
The audience.
was for the audience. I'll try and come about this from the artist perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, how artists could support this is maybe play at venues that provide public transportation.
Yeah.
Like as I told, under 25. Play under 25. They do public transportation more than the sun getting your own. You can get, but at the end of the day, we are trying to make it a very eco-friendly kind of a festival.
Correct.
So festivals that have the eco-friendly badge in their mind will try and get around this instead of doing private transport and increasing an already polluted city. Why not try and do it via public transport and try and reduce it, like as she told, bring in
Yeah,
buses, bring in
actually.
some trains or something like that. And also from the artist perspective, maybe look at this from introducing
Awareness
item.
campaigns.
Sorry.
Something. No. Something that you're talking about. Practices to keep it eco-friendly, right? I don't know why, but I was thinking they can maybe partner up with awareness groups. I think something like that you're going to say.
I mean, pretty much the same. See,
Yeah.
these are all. If artists are agreeing to play with venues or festivals that are already having this in mind, it just makes more sense for artists
Makes
to play.
sense.
Because at the end of the day, music is for a cause. So how you support which cause also matters. For an example, Coldplay's concert. I think it is. I feel it is the right topic to take. Coldplay's concert. After 2018, they announced that they are going to, hereafter all the concerts, they are going to reduce their. They're going to make their concerts more eco-friendly.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So provide an ecosystem where they use a lot of solar powers for all their the sun.
Yeah.
And talking about fuel, they use renewed diesel. I think that's the correct term, which is got not from your fossil fuels. They get it
Yeah.
in a much eco-friendlier way.
Yeah.
Okay, and using solars for lights, using even the costumes, trying and using some eco-friendly costumes which are made from recycled
and fans
material.
will also watch that and they'll
and
inculcate those practices.
So, and they also put out like a press release or something telling how even the lighting, audio, the special effects, they use 100% biodegradable lights.
And this is also because they are partnering with eco-friendly
Yes.
brands, right?
Huh?
They are partnering with eco-friendly brands.
Yes, exactly. For the transport, they are partnered with DHL to try, and so obviously there are few unavoidable circumstances where they need to transfer all their lights, the sounds.
Yeah, I think
the-
this
Correct.
comes from a point of the organizers
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
also. I
yeah,
think a lot of
definitely.
these things fall on them. But I think from an audience and an artist point of view, having to know what, like having to keep these principles also with you along with your like touring practices when you're like going around and playing in different festivals or even attending different festivals, to be mindful of the fact that the organizers have something like this
Mm.
in backup. Something that you said, Fajay, was what was that about special effects? Under normal circumstances, they use CO2 blasts for
Correct.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
any
Yeah, yeah.
explosion or something like that. I
Correct.
think what I read was there are ways to do it with hydrogen, which is more sustainable.
Hmm.
The same special effects things.
And even they use, I mean, this again for the Coldplay concert, they use reusable LED bands.
Bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those
That
are
is-
so that you don't use it once and just throw them out.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
these.
I don't know how feasible it is from
Also,
a financial point of view for an organizer to keep all of these things in mind and to like keep the entire festival sustainable
yeah.
and to be
But I
environmentally
think
clean.
that'll work even on the pocket of an artist.
Yeah.
If
For
they
sure, yeah,
follow
yeah.
sustainable practices, it even cut costs on like heavy usage of, high energy tools.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There are some festivals who have actually like implemented some of these things before. I think one of the festivals I just got, Echoes of the Earth.
Echoes of Earth, yeah.
Echoes of Earth.
Uh.
That one.
Yeah, correct.
They also implemented some of the things that we're speaking of right now.
Yes.
So when
So
I
we see
was-
some differences from the
Yeah.
organizing standpoint. I don't know how much of impact the audience and the artist side are going to bring into this.
Did anyone try and collect how much of waste is got from a music festival?
I don't know.
You? Did you try and get the number? I have a number here.
It is
What
a
did you-
huge number. I'm not very sure. I'm
It
not
is 100,000 kilograms of solid waste.
Exactly.
Not in liquid waste. Okay, 100,000 kilograms
And
of solid
they're not
waste in a day.
recyclable, right?
No, not recyclable.
Exactly.
Ah.
When y'all spoke about when I mentioned about fans, how they like be able to inculcate from an artist when they're doing something, they also start following them because they obviously see them as idols and all of that. So something to do with merch, the whole merchandise,
Yeah, for sure.
right?
Yeah.
So don't you think they can also like look into eco-friendly ways for merchandise, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
100%.
Interesting.
Or like organic, plant-based
yeah.
related merch. So there was this, I think I went for a fest recently at Joseph's for like judging. So they gave me this pen, okay? That pen was made out of like just the ink thing. With that entire pen is recyclable, okay? There is nothing of plastic as such except for the nib,
Oh, okay.
the steel nib.
Okay.
So, and in the end of that pen, it had seeds, radish plant seeds.
So you can just plant it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you use it.
Yeah.
It's the
after you
same like
use it.
for what Cyrus got that thing from EY, right?
Oh,
The card. Yeah.
So,
He got
yeah.
his card from EY.
Nowadays,
it has
even-
seeds.
Inside seeds.
My cousin who got married last year, last year, her marriage invitation, you can literally plant that invitation. The entire invitation card is made of seeds.
Oh.
It has seeds.
That's actually a smart thing because if you want to throw away the piece
Yeah.
of paper,
You can
it'll
just
grow somewhere.
put
You
it
just-
in
you
manure
just
and
start
it'll grow.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. When
Yeah.
people make merch, they can start working on eco-friendly ways where, and again, these things are all sold at festivals.
Yeah.
So you have a huge crowd of people who would want to take a souvenir from that day. And if they implement and actually think about buying merches, they can follow these sustainable practices and it works way cheaper. It works way cheaper for
Yep.
even artists.
And also, I was thinking about when you're studying your first point, or instead of staying in hotels, or a group get a son.
Mm.
I would simplify it much more smaller into
Share
like
accommodation.
no.
Okay.
If you're going for a music festival, anyway, you're going for a festival.
Mm.
Why not try and camp? Why not?
Exactly.
Again, that comes under the festival organization. But if you see Tomorrowland and all, they give that space.
Oh,
Okay, come,
camping
okay,
will be
yeah.
lovely
Yeah.
way of like
Yeah, you just come camp, sit out, enjoy nature
exactly.
at its best, and enjoy
That's
the festival.
something which is very
Mm.
important that he mentioned about the accommodation side.
Yeah,
Of-
you
Accommodation.
can actually reduce a lot. You don't need to spend for hotels. In turn, hotels don't need to spend a lot on.
Okay,
getting-
Yeah.
but then that raises sanitary this side of
Aspect.
things. Yeah.
Exactly. Obviously, music festivals will have to look at sanitary reasons as well.
The organizers need to focus on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that if that one aspect is screwed up, then there's going to be a lot of infections, a lot of
You know,
unhealthy things going about.
through the camping idea, people will be able to network with other people over
Exactly. Build
there.
communication.
It's
yeah.
going to be more fun actually
Yeah.
than
Mm.
just going to your room and sitting over there.
Yep. And just being within your group,
Yeah.
you just
You
get
can-
to expand.
All of the socially anxious people, very sorry.
Yeah. So that
Very sorry for y'all.
so that was something that's exactly what I actually address
Mhm.
about the accommodation side. Something about food and beverages. Don't you think about reusable water bottles?
Yeah. I read,
sure,
I,
yeah.
I read this blog on one of the websites, okay, where this woman, when she checked for, I think it was a Jonas Brothers concert.
Mm-hmm.
So when she checked on the website when they're selling tickets, and I think they told you could bring your water bottles, and then you can reuse it how many times you want.
Yeah.
But once she went to the venue, the security grabbed the water bottle. She's like, no, it's not allowed. And she had to fight to get a water bottle back, but she couldn't take it into the sun, into the concert. So getting to use reusable water bottles will solve a huge issue.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah.
even for the artists who are coming, they should be able to bring their own water bottles. And-
Artists, anyways, I think it'll be provided by
but the thing
venue.
is, I've seen that they just keep a what do you say? An entire plastic cover of filled with water bottles for them to just keep drinking when
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
thirsty. This has happened to me also when I'm performing.
Mhm.
Okay, they just keep a tray of so many
Yeah.
water bottles. As you finish, you just keep
Grabbing
drink.
one. Yeah.
Instead of that, carry your own water bottles.
Yep.
And the thing is,
But then again, how as if you're an artist,
yeah.
you can't have a reusable
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
bottle, right? Huh.
I don't want to take college names because we are Bangaloreans here.
Ah.
And but some colleges make us drop all the water.
I know which college you're talking.
Okay, we drop all the water, and then we enter. Okay, right? And that is one way for them to help the stalls, whoever's keeping water in their stalls.
They have a security purpose for it
yeah.
as to why they're emptying the
Yeah,
Has
bottles.
to be
yeah.
part of the
But-
security. But
It kind of works out on the business end. as well.
But again,
I'm
if
saying-
you start looking at all of these from a festival point,
It makes sense.
the amount
They're
of
doing that to get
organization they
profits.
have to do,
Makes sense for the amount
and
of
how do
workload.
they? Okay, now if you're going to, if we are going to talk about using reusable water bottles, okay, there are obviously going to be stalls that sell just liquids.
Mm.
Okay, they obviously, for them to set up a stall, they in turn have to pay a rent.
Yeah.
Okay, in the stall.
At the end of the day, the
Yeah.
consumer is the one who's
Exactly. No, if we are going to end up,
You know
using
what has happened now, Joshua, when you spoke about these water bottles? Now, in fests, okay, the same college. Obviously, now they're giving
Right,
glass bottles. Now
Glass
they give glass
bottles.
bottles. So now the charge is more for water.
Exactly. So that's why I'm asking. Now, if you get your reusable bottles, okay, getting reusable bottles, they're going to keep like, let's say those cans you get, right? They're going to keep those cans in a few places. You can refill your bottles and all that stuff. In turn, stalls can't sell. Okay, but they have to pay a higher rent on the other side.
Correct.
How do they
So
manage?
now the only way they're going to get their money back for buying so much of
put a
glass
charge on
bottles
the
instead of
product.
Yeah, they're increasing.
going to increase them.
Water,
Yeah.
which is a free source, we are already paying like $10. Now that has become $100. Obviously, because of the fancy way they're
Yeah,
putting
For
water
a small
in.
water bottle.
Yeah, if you go for music festival,
Exactly.
it is crazy.
So they're like,
Yeah.
no, they're not allowing us to use, plastic.
You go
So
to
we've
airport,
shifted to
gone.
glass. So now deal with this. So that's another aspect that
Hmm.
people are going to face,
Yeah.
right?
So we talked about food.
We spoke.
We talked about stay.
Yeah, we
We
spoke
talked about-
about the carbon.
Yeah, the carbon emitting another.
From an artist point of view, you know what you have to stand for now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And now boiling down to the indie artist point of view.
Uh-huh.
Okay. See, I'll say one advantage.
Mm.
Okay, that indie artists have over artists is indie artists are very. I'm not trying to come at this in a very bad sense,
Right.
but they are very accessible to a small group and a large group at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so when each indie artist makes a change
Mm-hmm.
in how they want their, even if it's a small 10 to 15 people show, can we implement one small thing like this, which is
For
eco-friendly?
Sure, yeah.
Right.
If small artists like these, okay, and all, I mean, I'm not trying to come about this in a way that indie artists are small,
Makes
but
sense. Yeah, I know what you're trying
when
to say.
each artist tries and takes up this responsibility, obviously it's going to result in the higher
For-
people changing.
Definitely.
For
Yeah.
sure, because it kind of sets a stage where
Yeah.
you're representing as an artist, as an indie artist more specifically,
Mhm.
from the very get-go, you're like initiating a level of sustainability in your performances,
Mhm.
your
Correct.
environment. So it's like you're caring about your audiences.
Mhm.
So the audiences feel cared for when they come to watch also. Because the last thing you want is after going to a very to an indie artist's concert
Yeah.
and then not feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think this has covered almost everything. I think at least we have almost covered
Yeah. What we wanted
major
to say.
topics
Yeah.
that you need to look into a festival perspective. So I hope this was informative to our Ivy fam.
And if you all
and-
have a few more points.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So put it in the comments. So that is why we have a comment section. So
Keep it interactive.
put your thoughts, whatever comments, and tell us what you guys would actually want to hear from us, so that we can research and we can look into that. And as we always say, we are also learning with you guys.
Yes.
So
It's your
now
best
that
time
that
to ask
segment
questions.
is-
Yes.
Yeah.
It's your best time to ask them because we might have someone.
Yeah.
to.
Exactly. So now when we get in our guest, we can actually speak about what and how they actually deal with festivals and concerts. So moving to this now that we're done with the topic, we have our activity.
Activity segment.
Ayo.
That is that's an activity segment name. I literally put activity segment and
segment.
question mark.
Activity segment.
So today's game
New year,
is
new month,
new game.
new game.
It's called Music Chain. So we are done with guessing the artists.
Bring the
now we are
chain.
going to get into this new game called the Music Chain.
Tell us how
I
it works.
have come with an Akini.
Yeah, he
deserve-
wants to get that point. He wants to
Yes.
get some points today.
As of
Ajay.
now, the
So-
points table 2
Yeah.
to 1.
Explain what this is
I'm one.
about. In
Yeah.
2
So
lines,
now-
3 lines.
2
Yeah.
lines, only 2 lines.
Ah, okay. I at least told 3
Two
lines.
lines.
Explain,
Okay, I have
explain the
two
game in 2
lines,
lines.
right? Okay. So basically, in this game, I am going to play a song first.
First line over.
Okay. And they are going to guess the song and suggest a song which is similar to that song.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have suggestions.
So it's like
We'll play a song that is similar to that.
Music chain. It should be similar. If it's not similar, you lose the point.
Yeah.
Well-
Bring it on, ma'am.
So
Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. I know this.
it's not guessing. It's not.
Play more than this, you get copyright people.
Yo.
Now it's
Something similar.
Rohan's turn to find a song similar to this. And then Joshua will rate.
No.
Then when Joshua
You should
and
only
Rohan do, then I will rate.
So wait,
When we both do, he will rate.
so it has to sound similar to this and
Should be kind of in the specific same genre.
oh, okay, give.
Ah.
Where do I play? There we go. Oh shucks, I don't know what to play. Why would you select a song like this? It's so hard to compete with. I was looking for something more mellow.
And you have to decide who's getting the point in this.
Okay, now you're giving it to him, right?
Yeah.
If he plays a song similar, he gets a point.
Mm.
He doesn't play, you get a point.
Yeah.
I still say it 1 point.
Bro, this is gonna be hard, bro.
Hey, it's easy, bro.
I have 2-3 songs in my mind.
I have a feeling I lost. Wait, at least let's see where it goes.
She played something hard.
I tried my best term again.
So she gets a point. She's 3, 2, 1. Now you need to play, bro.
You need to play
I
a
need to
song.
give you a song, huh? Oh, shucks.
I'd like to have a conversation with the
Yeah,
lady.
something. That's all I'm playing. That's all I'm playing. I pulled it from Meera.
Yeah. I hear the voice in your hand.
Yeah, obviously I know. Today is
7.
not my day, people.
You're still at 2.
Let's see. Let's see.
You gave it too easy.
It's a fast song, but it's pretty similar.
You're the judge, no. You're in a tight spot. You have to.
I think I need to give it to Josh.
Ayo, poche.
I need to give you, ma'am.
Oh my god. You have to judge.
I'm at what now? Still 2.
He's 2 also now. All 3 of us are 2. No, 3. I'm 3 now.
You're 3.
Paje, make her lose, Paje. Paje, make her lose, Paje. We need this.
See, I am the example of starting slow. Okay. I was at 0. I came to 3.
One day at a time.
Who's this? Indie artist?
Talal Paresh.
Okay. I have it in mind. I have Faje's Red Corner song in my mind. Let's see if this is going to be similar.
You're searching.
She's on the red corner. She's trying to get something that's as similar to the blue corner. Why do I keep confusing this?
I didn't get the ED type. Whatever.
Groove was one, but the voice was another.
Yes. I am back with
And the point goes to the red corner, Joshua.
We are on the similar.
It is. I gave a comeback. Next it is you for you to give a Akini
Next.
comeback.
Next episode, we will see Rohan Cyril make his
The sun will come
comeback.
next episode. See me fail again next episode also. And then at the end of the day,
No,
stop
but
watching the
I
episode.
promised to bring the Akini. I brought it.
Now, Joshua and
He's
I
back.
are on the same level.
3-3.
3, 3, and 2.
And on that note,
And on that note. Okay. So, you all know the drill.
do
Okay.
the drill. 5,
You'll
6,
You'll know.
7, 8.
You'll know this. When you know the drill.
Okay, listen. So, you guys need to subscribe.
Yeah.
Click the bell icon.
Yeah.
Because you all
Margo.
need you'll need a notification when we're putting an episode.
Yes.
Like, comment and
Yes.
leave your feedbacks, constructive feedbacks.
Yes. Even good feedback. It's okay.
And do check our Instagram page, the Indieverse Podcast.
Yes.
Follow
It
Mardo.
is, yeah.
Mardo.
Go follow, share it to your friends and near and dear ones.
Follow the artist as well that we shouted out.
Yeah. So,
If you're forgetting name,
Anushka.
Anushka Maski.
yes.
Musky.
Maski.
You're going to be like, hey.
He's going to come at me,
So
bro.
our new clip section, which is the IVPP,
IVPP.
Indieverse Pulse Point.
No,
Pulse
IV
point.
pulse points.
So all these updates will be given in our Instagram page. So do follow along. And
By the way, IV pulse points comes out on every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
yes.
So do have a
TT.
look out for them.
Yes.
And with
And
that being
on
said,
that B flat note.
oh, shucks.
Thank you and see you next week.
See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.